You're watching PEGRI TV, Rhode Island's public access channel.
Hello, my name is Selena. This is Bible Tea Time for Children.
The Holy Scriptures. Let the word bring you joy and knowledge.
Everyone, your attention, please.
This is Bible Tea Time for Children. Hi, I'm Selena. Welcome to Bible Tea Time for Children. Today, we're talking about robots. Not the kind that has eyes. Not the kind that has eyes, legs, but that kind. Or that kind. Robots can be all different shapes and all different sizes. How about you? Do you like robots? Well, I do. Well, let's meet Dino so he can share his company with us about robots. Hi, Dino. Thank you for inviting me. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, Selena. Thanks for having me on your show. My name is Dino Caparco, and I'm the engineering manager here at Yushin America.
That's nice. Who is Yushin and what do you do?
Yushin is a global company. We manufacture robots and automation to help manufacturers automate their facilities. Our parent company is out of Kyoto, Japan, and right here in Cranston, Rhode Island is the U.S. headquarters.
What are manufacturing companies currently like?
That's a good question. I get to see a lot of manufacturing companies traveling around the United States and even in different countries. And years ago, many years ago, manufacturing companies were really dark and dingy type places where they weren't the safest and they're not really where folks wanted to be working. Nowadays, there's a lot more technology in manufacturing companies. They're brighter. They're much better work environments to be in. So there's more technology, brighter places, really more of an environment that you'd like to work in these days.
That's good. What companies use robots?
So pretty much globally, companies have been using robots for many years. Lately, companies have been increasing the use of robots and automation. So many of our customers that we deal with here in the United States are using robots. And our customers make anything from automotive parts to consumer goods, medical parts. I've got some parts here that we can talk about in a little bit, but our customers range from some really big, well-known companies to some really small companies that are making parts for either themselves or some of the larger companies.
What is injection molding?
Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about injection molding. I'll take these little plastic pellets here. So basically, you can show those plastic pellets because I know you like them a lot. Basically, injection molding takes these plastic pellets. These plastic pellets are put into a molding machine where they're heated up. Once they're heated and they can move freely, they're injected under pressure into a mold. And depending upon what the customer's part is, the geometry of the mold can be much different. But once the part gets injected into the mold, it's then held under pressure and cooled to form a part. So if you want to put them in there, we'll show some of the parts. So like I said, we work with many different companies, and there's a whole variety of different parts. Anything that's plastic could be injection molded. So right here we've got our little Robbie the robot. This we did in a show. This was actually molded in a trade show. All the different parts, like here's his little arm, that was done through injection molding. This little dinosaur here was done with injection molding.
Which I like to call Mr. Dino.
Mr. Dino?
Yeah.
Excellent. Here's some medical parts. These parts are molded. They're formed in a mold, and there could be a number of different parts in the mold. Sometimes there's just one. Sometimes there's a bunch of different ones. Here's another medical part. This is a big medical part. We make some cups, some different caps. So we got quite a bit going on. We've got bottle openers. So all this stuff was done in an injection molding machine. Even hard hats are molded. Lenses, yeah, lenses for glasses. So there's a bunch of different things that we can do with molded parts.
Even this little thing that squirts medicine.
That's right. That's a medical part. Ready?
Why do companies use robots?
Okay, so there's a number of different reasons that companies use robots. A lot of companies use robots to help increase their productivity. So if the customer is making parts and they want to make more parts, they can get robots. The more robots they use, the more parts they could make. They also use robots sometimes for safety. A lot of times our robots do things that you wouldn't want to be doing or some other people couldn't be doing safely. So our robots are able to do things that people wouldn't be able to safely do. People also use robots for quality reasons. So the robot is very consistent. It performs a task, and it does that task repeatable. So every time the robot is doing something, it does it the same amount of time, and it's very repeatable. So sometimes that helps with the quality of the molded parts that our customers are making.
Well, thank you, people that make robots. We do need them. What types of parts do robots handle?
So the robots handle all different parts, like I said, anywhere from medical to automotive to consumer goods. This is one part that was done for a trade show, but this was all done and handled with a robot. And for this particular part, we made a cap, and we made a cup here, and we put some labels on it. We put a label in the mold so it could mold it over. We put the Yushin logo onto it. We actually put a little card into it, and then we put we close the cap, put the cap on it. So this is a great example of an application that a customer would use a robot for to automate this process. So you could see that the parts range quite a bit, and I've just got some small parts here to show you, but the parts range from some of these little small parts that we've got to some parts that are bigger than me, that weigh several hundred pounds. So there's a bunch of different parts that they make all over all different industries.
That was probably made of and that cup was probably made of the entire thing of this, maybe more.
That's right. That's right. So the bigger the part is, the more of these little pellets it's going to use when they're melted down. So that's absolutely right.
What types of skills does someone need to work at Yushin?
So we've got a lot of different people working here at Yushin. In our headquarters here, we have just about 100 people. So there's a bunch of different positions here that we've got people that are helping the company. So we've got a really big engineering team. So a lot of those folks have some mechanical skills. They go to school for engineering. They learn about engineering. And when they graduate, they're able to work here. We've got people in the machine shop. We've got a machine shop. So we've got machinists that have skills with machining parts and making some of the parts for the robots. We also have a sales force. We've got folks that go out there and sell the robots to our customers. So those people are the ones that are helping us increase our business, and our business grows. We've got some service people that are technical and have hands-on skills. They can go out to our customers. They can support the robots. They can help the customers get the robots running. And then we also have people in the accounting department. We have people that have to do some behind-the-scenes work. We have people that do accounting work, so good in mathematics and have gone to school for accounting. We've got some people that have good organizational skills that work in an administrative, where they're helping enter orders and get orders and doing some of the administrative work behind the scenes. We've got people in shipping department where they're helping ship things out and receive things. We've got people with marketing experience where they went to school for marketing and they learned about marketing, and they're helping us make some of these flyers and do some of the things at our trade show. So it's a wide range of people that we have working for the organization, and I think that it's the skills and education vary over the whole company.
Wow.
Yep. Okay, so I think we can show you some of the robots right now. So we've got a couple different kind of robots. The first one I'm going to show you is what we call a collaborative robot or a cobot. This robot was designed to work within the proximity of humans. This robot runs a little slow, and it's more safe to work with humans. So a lot of these robots are coming up nowadays, and they're doing tasks. They're helping companies where the operators are. So they're working right with the operators. So we've got a little basic program set that's going to teach, and then this robot's going to go through. In this particular case, we just taught this little this sequence just to give an example of what it could do, but the sequence could be anything. So right here, we're just picking up a little part, picking it and placing it. It's a little container. What do you think?
Cool. I think it's cool.
And then if you want, you can press pause and it'll stop. And then if you want to hit resume, it'll resume. Yep. See? Pretty easy, right? Okay. So that's one style robot, the collaborative robot. We can want to pause that now. Okay, then we can show you, we have another robot here. This is one of our core robots. And this robot is more for manufacturing facilities. This robot goes down into an injection mold. It picks the parts. It mounts on top of the injection molding machine. It picks the parts, goes and places them, or does some other operations with them. So I'll run a little sequence of this one for you as well.
And are these robots made of plastic?
They have some plastic parts on them. That's a good question.
Watch out, guys.
So that's just a basic sequence of what we do, a little simulation. Now, Selena, do you want to try to teach this robot how to make some movements? Okay, so this robot's really easy to teach. So want me to show you how to do it?
Do you press these buttons?
No, we're gonna do a new one. We'll wait till he's done now. We'll get the part out of there, okay? And then we'll start a new program. So I'll show you how easy it is to teach this robot. So this robot can learn by, if you can reach it, if you hold these two buttons down, you can move them around. See that? Let's see if you could do that. Oop. There you go. So now, if you take them over here,
Oh, do you move both pieces?
go stand over here in the front so you're not reaching. You could hold both, it's easier. Now, if we bring them down there a little bit, bring them back a little bit. Okay, right there. Good. Now push this button right here. Let's see. You got to push it hard. So we just taught to move. So now move them out a little bit more. Okay, so push the button. Okay, now let's move it out a little bit more. Push the button. Okay, come around to this side. Let's bring them here. Right here. Okay, push it. Okay, let's see. So we just taught him how to move. Then we're gonna go and we're gonna say work. We're gonna tell him to go and do that. Let's see.
Exactly what we taught him.
He's gonna do exactly what we taught him to do.
Even sometimes go on the floor.
He's gonna do whatever you taught him to do. So that's what you just taught him to do.
Whoa.
And he'll do that all day if you want.
Wow.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. It never goes down and grabs anything.
Only if you teach it to do that.
How do you teach it to do that?
That one we can go back to the other program to do that. And he's made so that if he you don't like that.
What else would you like the viewers to know?
Well, I think that a lot of people are really surprised when they hear that we have a robotics company such as Yushin right here in Rhode Island. We're the only robotics company located in Rhode Island. And just that for many years we've been here, close to 30 years we've been here in Rhode Island, I think about 32 years actually. And we've been manufacturing robots and automation, and we've helped a lot of companies, not only in Rhode Island, throughout the country. In what we do really helps manufacturers increase their productivity. It helps a lot of the companies stay in business and increase their profitability. And I think that I'd also like to leave one point on there that, you know, Yushin is one of the great manufacturing companies here in Rhode Island, and it's really important for younger people to get interested into manufacturing. There's a lot of different opportunities. We talked a little bit about the different positions we have here and the different type of jobs at the manufacturing company. So it goes from the accounting department and the sales department right out to the production floor, where you could be working with your hands and you know, working in the machine shop or doing other projects or products. So really, it's a great place to work. Like I said, we've got about 100 employees here. We're always looking for the next generation of really bright people like you. So maybe someday you can come and work here. And I just think that we also, one thing that some of the manufacturers do in October, there's a manufacturing day, and it actually allows some people to come and visit some of the companies. We've always participated in it. I think this is going to be our 4th or 5th year in 2019, but we welcome the viewers to to contact us for Manufacturing Day. Sometime in October it is, where we do tours. We do multiple tours. We sometimes have a couple hundred people coming through the facility, and we show folks what Yushin's all about. And anybody can always email with any questions, look on our website, and I think that's about it.
Thank you, Dino, for letting me come here.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming, and thank you for having me on the show. I always like to spend time with you.
You're welcome. Now let's read a Bible verse. I'm the Lord, the God of all mankind. Is anything too hard for me? Well, God made the brains for people so they can make robots. I learned a lot about robots today. I hope you did too. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.